Hey, this is Chris from On Purpose on Purpose. I was really, I was doing some shadow work just for a second, right? And I started to realize that this is just my own thoughts, my own ideology. If we're on a journey that has to do with healing, right? And when we're doing our shadow work, if you're not doing the work, excuse me, if you're not doing the work, it's gonna work on you, period. Things will be, even if you do not choose them to be. So let's give a good example. Let's say you have a fear of never having loving relationships, and you're on this journey of healing, self-mastery, self-realization, and you're not really doing the healing, but you still have that part of your shadow that needs to be dealt with. It will manifest in your 3D reality for you to see and deal with. And I think that has a lot to do with you seeing now in the conscious community about, a lot of people are like, karmics are on my ass, it's a lot of negative energy. Now, don't get me wrong, because I got the same issues that a lot of tarot readers, a lot of, oh, they try to stop it, but I won't. A lot of tarot readers, a lot of mystics, shamans, just conscious people, period. There are people trying to stop you from healing. But we have to step back from it and realize that everything in our reality is a part of us. Even the things that we do not like, the things that we do not like to see are a part of ourselves, right? Because there is no we, it's just I. There's only one energy. So as we move along this reality, transcending into a higher vibration, there's no way for us to take a lower vibration with us into a higher vibration. And this is just my own ideology, because I get my knowledge from the earth, right? So, and I said earth, not earth, earth. Just a little funny. So on this journey to transcend, you have to deal with certain things. Just like if you play Mario, you got to go through each level before you get to what? The boss level, right? And right now we're at that boss stage. King Koopa is like bouncing around, doom, 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 doom. And it's time. It's time. And the things that we're dealing with outside of ourselves, yeah, you think like, well, how could that be? I wouldn't throw no dark magic at me. I wouldn't try and kill me. But think about it. For how many years have we have we been hurting ourselves and just been ignoring it? For how many years have we locked into the fact that we can grow and we have not been growing? We have not been giving all our potential. Now I say we, but let me just take this back. Let me say I, right? Because in this thing, I like to keep it on the focus on me. And if you want to join in, then you can walk with me. For a long time, my vision was outside instead of looking in. And when I started to look inside, the things on the outside started to become more apparent. They started to become more visceral, more real. So now I'm like, well, I would never hurt these people like they hurt me. Well, wait a minute. Have I dealt with the hurt that I've caused myself? And you're like, wait a minute, that doesn't sound right. Think about it. We forgive other people for what they've done to us, but do we forgive ourselves for accepting that? Do we forgive ourselves, or do we say, oh, I was so stupid, I was so dumb, I was so this, I was so that? But we're so easy to give to someone else or to something else instead of give to ourselves. Not today, baby, I'm gonna keep talking. I will never shut up. So in this reality, everything is a manifestation of that which is within. So when something comes against you, an adversary, it is that of the lower self that is manifesting itself in this reality for you to see it and deal with it, because you are ready to step to the next level. You are ready to transcend, right? So I just wanted to put this small message out that a lot of people, like, okay, yeah, if you had dark magic sent at you and you're still here, that means that you are being taught how to protect yourself, right? That means you are being taught how to protect yourself against falling back into negative mind states and aspects and throwing it back, hitting back. You are taught how to step back from something. See that this is not really your fight. It has a lot to do with you, but it's not really your fight. Your higher source, your higher power is in command of everything that happens to you. Everything. Excuse me. So there's nothing that's happening to you, it's happening for you. So if someone does something, let's say they steal some money from you, how many times have you stolen from yourself? How many times have you robbed yourself of an opportunity that you haven't given 100% in all situations? And you say like, no, I ain't feeling that. Spiritual axiom. Whenever there is a situation and you have a problem, you have the problem. Now, I'm not taking the blame. I'm not saying take the blame of what other people have done to you. No. Peacefully detach. See it for what it is. And say, wow, everyone around me is a small mirror of my own self, my true self. Was I like that at one period of time towards myself? Did I show them that this is the way that I deserve to be treated? No, I didn't. But did I treat myself that way? You know? And I know a lot of people may not agree with what I'm saying, but it's my truth, just like you have your truth. So when we come against things in our reality that don't sit well, they don't feel good, lean into it. When people come against you and they want to try and harm you, they want to try and hurt you, unless it's physical. If it's physical, break their jaw. That's how I'm getting down. I just see, that's my shadow side, right? I'm just joking. Anything besides physicality. When people throw dark, negative, hateful things at you, you have to ask yourself, how long have we beat ourselves up? When you learn to deal with yourself on a whole aspect, the whole aspect, and say every part of me is beautiful, then what they are doing, you will look over that. That's just like if a child comes to you and say, you're stupid. What are you gonna do? You gonna drop kick a baby? No, you're gonna be like, okay, I understand. I understand. Okay, because I know who I am. I know what part I've played. I think right now, healing is the most important thing from any journey. You have to heal. We have to debrief. We are all soldiers on a mission and we have not debriefed. You need to get with yourself and debrief. Hey, check this out. I was on this mission. This hurt. Admit it. Yeah, things hurt. But we can't take the blame onto ourselves. We have to be able to let go and heal. Or those mirrors that are in our reality that show us small reflections of ourselves will continue to reflect the shadow aspect of who we are that we have not dealt with, right? Because the moment that we deal with the shadow self, we will start attracting all of what we are in better relationships, better associations, better finances, better everything. Because the duality in life is not so much of a dichotomy. It's not so much of a split. You are a one whole being. One whole being. So we need to love ourselves entirely. Let me keep that back. I love myself entirely. That's a necessity. So as we move along, as I move along, when people do things to us, yeah, it hurts. It does, it hurts. Does it make you want to strike back? Yeah. It does. But ultimately, you will be punching yourself in the face because it's distracting you from healing. Don't get distracted from healing. Don't get distracted from working with your shadow self. Think about what aspects of ourselves have we not dealt with that other people who are in a low vibration see, and they want to bring that more out of us because the reality is trying to show us that, hey, you still got this going on. You know, you still got this in you. You need to deal with this. That's just my take on it. That's just what I was thinking. I'm glad I could invite you to my thoughts. Hey, and this is Chris from On Purpose, On Purpose. I love you.